Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Aman Umar. The US Consulate General in Hyderabad on Friday announced that it will resume July and August student visa appointments from 14th of June. In a statement, they have said that their capacity remains limited for the health and safety of their staff and customers and to do our part in reducing the spread of COVID 19. It also advised students to keep monitoring its website for appointment availability. The Consulate General had cancelled all routine visa services from 3rd of May in view of the COVID 19 situation. The Telangana Disaster Management has alerted 6 district collectors that they are likely to experience heavy to very heavy rains in the next 2 days. Disaster Management Commissioner Rahul Boja wrote to all the district collectors on Friday, informing them that the next 2 days, 12th and 13th of June, are crucial as the southwest monsoon has been active in the state over the last couple of days, and 6 erstwhile districts Adilabad, Karimnagar, Warangal, Nizamabad, Khammam, and Medak are likely to receive heavy rains with thunder showers and strong gusts of winds. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation will form special task force teams at zonal levels to keep a check on unauthorized constructions built under the Telangana State Building Permission Approval and Self-Certification System. The newly formed teams will take action against illegal buildings based on complaints and will seal or demolish structures if necessary. An order to that effect creating zonal STF teams was passed on 27th of May by GHMC Commissioner N. Lokesh. Each team will comprise the Zonal Commissioner, Superintendent Engineer of the Zone, Zonal Deputy Commissioner of Police, and a Joint Deputy Commissioner of Nodal Officer. Maharashtra politics saw a flutter on Friday as much sought after polls mastermind Prashant Kishore called on Nationalist Congress Party President Sharad Pawar and the duo had lunch together. After the luncheon, both Pawar and Prashant Kishore, often referred to as PK in political circles, kept mum on the meeting, further fueling speculation. However, senior NCP leader and Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar brushed aside all gossip, noting that Prashant Kishore has already made it clear that he will not be designing poll strategies for political parties in the future. Mukul Roy, who had joined the Bharatiya Janata Party with much fanfare, returned to Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress on Friday. He was facilitated by the TMC MP and Mamata Banerjee's nephew, Abhishek Banerjee, at the TMC headquarters. The party also welcomed Mukul Roy's son, Subhranshu Roy, who had too joined the BJP after the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. After Mukul Roy quit the TMC in 2017, he was appointed the BJP National Vice President in the run-up to the Bengal Assembly elections. Taliban has welcomed the Pakistani government's decision not to give its military bases to American forces after their withdrawal from Afghanistan. Taliban spokesperson Sohail Shaheen have said that they welcome the decision taken by the Pakistani authorities not to give its bases to US forces, and the demand by the US forces for having bases in Pakistan is unjustified, and Pakistan responded rightly, he said. This comes amid reports that the negotiations for the military bases in the region have reached an impasse for now. Others have said that the options have remained on the table and a deal is possible. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson expects the Group of Seven to agree to donate 1 billion COVID-19 vaccine doses to poorer countries during its summit starting on Friday and help inoculate the world by the end of next year. Just hours after US President Joe Biden vowed to supercharge the battle against coronavirus with the donation of 500 million Pfizer shots, the British Prime Minister said Britain would give at least 100 million surplus vaccines to the poorest nations. Boris Johnson has already called on G7 leaders to commit to vaccinate the entire world by the end of the 2022, and the group is expected to pledge 1 billion doses during its 3-day summit in the English seaside resort of Carbis Bay. Russia is preparing to provide Iran with an advanced satellite that would enable it to track potential military targets across the Middle East, the Washington Post reported on Thursday. The plan would deliver a Russian-made Canopus 5 satellite equipped with a high-resolution camera which could be launched from Russia within months. The report was published days before the US President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin meet in Geneva, and as Iran and the United States are engaged in indirect talks on reviving a 2015 nuclear deal designed to put curbs on Iran's nuclear program in exchange for easing economic sanctions. Superstar actor Dilip Kumar has been discharged from Mumbai's PD Hinduja Hospital after undergoing pleural aspiration procedure. The evergreen actor was admitted to the PD Hinduja Hospital in Mumbai after complaining of breathlessness on Sunday. The megastar spokesperson on Friday took to the evergreen actor's official Twitter account and thanked everyone for showering Dilip Kumar with their love and affection. The 98-year-old star went through a pleural aspiration procedure to get fluid removed from his lungs. The same was informed by Kumar's spokesperson on Twitter. Shutterbugs clicked Dilip Kumar being ferried out of the hospital on a stretcher, even managing to click a tender moment between the veteran actor and his wife. India opener Shikhar Dhawan, who has been named as captain of the squad slated to tour Sri Lanka for the limited over series on Friday, said he is humbled by the opportunity. India and Sri Lanka will lock horns in the three-match ODI series and as many 2020 internationals from 13th of July. The All India Senior Selection Committee on Thursday picked the squad for the Sri Lanka tour. Shikhar Dhawan was appointed as the skipper, with Bhuvneshwar Kumar being picked as the vice-captain of the team. All matches will be played at the R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium in Colombo. Prithvi Shaw has earned a call-up into the white ball squad as well. Former India skipper and current National Cricket Academy head Rahul Dravid is set to coach the Indian limited overs team that will play the 6-game series against Sri Lanka in July. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.